Hey Rob, happy Monday, and I'll be right back. Alright, there we go, that's much better. So Rob, I have a story for you today. A story of epic tales and proportions. Once upon a time there was a kingdom. Now, this kingdom was neither large nor small. It was just a medium-sized kingdom. In the middle of Kingdom Land. Next to Kingdomville. Kingdomville is over there. Kingdom Land, right here. Well, there were a king and queen of Kingdom Land, and a princess of Kingdom Land. However, there was sadly no prince of Kingdom Land. This was neither a happy time nor a sad time for the kingdom. It was just sort of a time of the kingdom being there. One day, the wizard of Kingdom Land came to the king and queen of Kingdom Land and said, "King and queen of Kingdom Land!" That was their name. King and queen of Kingdom Land. "You must set an expedition to the dragon's lair of Kingdomville." We had to go over to Kingdomville for this. "In this expedition, you must have your bravest knights, and they must go directly into the dragon's den and take the dragon's egg." Now, the king and queen thought this was completely ridiculous. Why would anybody really want a dragon's egg? They aren't good for cooking. What else are you going to use an egg for? And dragons make terrible pets. But they listened to the wisdom of the wizard, so they sent out 4 of their bravest knights. Now, these 4 knights were not just any knights. They were a knight that had courage above all other courage, a knight that was tasty above all other tastes, and no, they were just regular knights, and let's be honest, only one of them is going to survive this story. So the 4 knights took off for the Dragon of Kingdomville. When they made it there, they found that the dragon happened to just be out, burning a nearby village. That's what the villagers said. The dragon's name was Fred. Nancy. The dragon's name was Nancy. It had to be a woman dragon to lay an egg. 4 knights made their way into the cave. There was no one around, except for all of the dragon jewels, because dragons take in gold, they're like magpies. They just hoard up all their treasures. So the knights went sneaking through the dragon's lair, looking for the egg. Little did they know, when dragons take flight, they carry their eggs with them, just to be safe. However, at that moment, Nancy came back. As Nancy came back, she very quickly ate the first knight, who was watching and doing guard duty out at the very edge of the lair. He was immediately eaten, but not before he could get off a warning to the other knights and let them know, "Ah, I'm being eaten by a dragon!" Quickly, a knight picked up a spear, ran out to meet the dragon head on, and, you know, he was shish kebabbed with the spear. Then eaten, like a shish kebab. The 3rd knight bravely stood his ground. He held up his shield. Flames breathed onto him. He was just defending himself. However, behind him, the dragon wrapped its tail around his feet, pulled him to his death. He wasn't eaten. He was thrown out of the lair. The last knight, he took his sword. Really odd. He managed to just nick the hand of the dragon, or paw, whatever you want to call it. The dragon let out a roar of pain and fury and flew away, because really after you hurt a dragon, they're kind of wusses. They don't expect anyone to ever hurt them. This brave knight took the dragon egg all the way back to Kingdom Land. The wizard told the king and queen, "Place the egg right above your fireplace and leave it there for 2 days." So they thought it was kind of odd. Do you really want a dragon hatching in the middle of your castle? I don't think so. But they did it anyway. 2 days passed. Then when 2 days passed, the dragon egg hatched. But instead of a dragon coming out of it, a boy came out of it with a note on him saying, "I am Rob, Prince of Dragonland." I think I meant Kingdom Land. Whatever. The point of this story, happy birthday, Rob. That's where you came from. Or where I'd like to think you came from. Or, no, we're just going with that story. That's the story for your birthday of how you came to be. So happy birthday, Rob, boy who was hatched from a dragon egg to be the king of Kingdom Land. Rob, I'll see your video on Friday.